Good morning, Denise here, Junk Journal Junkie UK, coming to you with another new journal make. Hope everybody's well. Thank you for joining me. It's another beautiful and hot day here in the UK. It's fairly early in the morning, so here's hoping before everyone starts cutting the lawns and banging and being in the garden. Just a bang there. I might get the video done. Okay, so I've had this kit waiting to be made for over a year now in my printouts. So this is going to be a Queen Victoria album by, well, the kit is by Artymaze on Etsy, and yeah, she's Artymaze on YouTube as well, so I will put a link below in the description box to her, and you can go and have a look if you don't know her. She's a very, very well-known digital creator and YouTuber, so chances are you do. So I'm just going to share some of the things I've got with you. I've cut a few of the pages out, a couple of the other books that I'm going to use, and we'll just start making a couple of things today, and then I will come back with a couple more videos doing a bit more in it and finishing it off. Okay, so the kit I've mostly cut up. I have printed it off twice, sometimes 3 times on odd pages, mainly because the first time I printed it out and put it away to ready to make, I did it on copy paper, which is fine for some of the pieces but not others. Okay, so the pieces I've put here just for you to look at are bits from the kit, so we'll go through them. I've cut some of the ephemera pieces up so that if I want to use them today I can. So I have made a start on my signature. I think I've pulled 5 or so pages from the kit, but I'll show you that in a moment because I want to add other things to it. So if I just start at the top and go through what I've got then. So there's lots of tags in the kit which I've just put onto it's just light cream card at the moment, and pockets, so they'll be backed and, you know, a bit of extra stuff on top, etc. So this is well, I'm going to cut it out, back it, and then put the two together. How can I explain it? Like that. Okay, so it's got that bit on the front and the writing on the back, so like a journal card. So it's just a letter card and something about the Queen, something she said, a quote she said. So an envelope that I like to back on either music paper or dictionary paper before I make them up, another one. Is that the right way? Yep. And then there's loads of pieces of ephemera, so that's a smaller envelope and a journal card to go in it by the looks of it. So there's one of the pages. There's that one underneath, which was a misprint. As you'll see, it went in the came out of the printer, went in the printer, whatever, at a very strange angle, but usable. Okay, so there's one of the pages. That one's printed out twice, so they're just journal cards or, you know, cut up for embellishing. And there's three lots of 4 of those, so very handy. Yep, and very similar to the pages in the kit, which I appear to have lost. Here we go. So these are all my spares here. And any that are not here you will see in the signature in a minute. So there's that one which you can see on the signature at the moment, that one which I believe you've seen one of first. So this is the wedding march, I believe, I think so, Mendelssohn's, if I've got my facts right, which I think was created for Victoria's wedding, maybe. Oh dear, my door's creaking, I didn't shut it. It's very hot though. Lovely picture there of Victoria and I don't know what, doesn't say. No, it looks like Windsor Castle, but I didn't know that. See, I'm not very good. I've got a history degree, you wouldn't know it, would you, with the British history? Yeah, not sure. It's definitely not Buckingham Palace, that. So a collage page, which is always, I've used it as a page, but it's always good. Collage page is always good to rip up and recollage with. Yep. So the picture from the Diamond Jubilee, and journaling page, I think these are all singles, yeah. And that's it. So I'll just go through the signature because there's a lot more pages that you haven't seen, I think. So that one we saw. So this is only the start of it. It's going to have like doily and tracing paper page. Yeah, so there's a completely plain one that's all writing. It's there like that. Yep, you didn't see that one. Got two of those in there for lots of writing. What did that have on it? Yep, you saw that one. Okay, so that's just the 5 I'm starting with. Yep. And I am going to add to it some pages from, well, I've got a few books actually. The first one is Victoria Letters, which is from a book from a UK television series about Victoria Brilliant series. In fact, I think there's been 2 series on it, but there's some really interesting well, her letters and pictures, not pictures from the television series, which there are, but pictures like this, you know, so some good pages that I need to really go through, but you know, such as that, that's brilliant. That will also go in the book as signature pages. Okay, so I can't sit and show you them all because it's a huge book, but it's full of brilliant things. And look, those beautiful pages. Yep. Okay, so before I start reading it and getting enthralled, so I've got the big book here. I've only pulled a few pages out initially, but this is the book. Yeah, so if you take out all the pictures of the from the television, which I won't be putting in, there's some really good bits and pieces to pull out of there. Ooh. I have also got some pages from, I'm trying to think what book this was, I don't know, some history book, something about Empire, I think, with lots of things about Victoria. I haven't decided on the cover yet, but I do really like this, where she's in a widowhood, obviously, which a lot of her reign she was, but with all the family etc around her. Now, I don't know if that's from a jubilee or just a ball or whatever. Yep, I love that. Might be part of the cover, I don't know, but the book's got all sorts of things in from the Victorian period and some good pictures. So it looks like that's her being crowned, possibly. Yeah, some things about souvenirs and things of her becoming the Queen. Okay, so there's a lot, this big book, but there's about 7 or 8 pages that are about Victoria. So I just brought this along, which is a photocopy of 2 of my doilies, which I might use to back things. It needs distressing or coffee inking or something. And then this book, which is an old book, Victoria of England by Edith Sitwell, and a lot of the pages are just falling out of it. Now, there are a few pictures, as in plates, they call them book plates, something like that, of her that are quite interesting and very old, which will be nice to use. Not too many out there. I would say there's probably 7 or 8 in there, in various. But the paper is beautiful. So that's her mum, I think. Oh no, don't know. I think that's Victoria's mum. Yeah, but you know, some of these pages I will use, and they've all got writing about Victoria in them. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful paper. So that as well. So I've got those 1, 2, 3 books plus the kit. And the kit's got, there's some of the ephemera that I'd already cut out. So these are some of the journaling cards that I'd backed previously when I first printed off the kit. This is some of the pieces of ephemera that comes with it. I like that one. So obviously it was a ticket that was given away for her birthday. Good for one loaf. So there would have been a lot of hungry people in Victorian times. So the Diamond Jubilee, an advert for oats. Obviously the Queen allowed them to use her face on it. Yep, so a few bits of ephemera, they all come from the Artymaze kit that will be embellishing the pages, etc. Okay, so here's a couple of pieces I've cut out of the book that I'm going to use. So they're commemorating her 60 years. So an embroidered piece and some sort of a cameo. Something there about Victoria with a little picture on it. And then, what have we got here? Another piece. Just love that cut out maybe. And then this out of the book, which I've backed, had something very unpleasant. Something from history, but nothing we particularly wanted to look at when we're enjoying ourselves crafting. So I have booked it onto a page from, is it Henry Terry? Terry Henry? I always get it the wrong way round. His Victorian flower garden. You can see it's a real old copy. It's all foxed and lovely. So I thought if you wanted to journal over that, you could do, or stick something on it. Otherwise it's a very pretty, I thought I'd make it into a pull out. I'll show you that in a moment. The picture is of the Diamond Jubilee. So it says London came to a standstill for the day. What else have I got here? Let's just go through the pile. Another picture of her favourite home, Osborne House on the Isle of Wight, and the desk she sat at with Albert. I've got 3 Artymaze tags which I'm going to do something with. These are not part of the kit. I don't know if these are from a kit that I've bought or a freebie buy, but they're definitely Artymaze. And then if you was watching my tidy my desk Saturday, sort it out, you'll see that I had loads of these that I was pieces of paper cut offs that I was making into pockets and things. And when I saw this one, it's got like the heraldry and the shield, and I'm not sure what the house is, but it looks very royal. So I thought that would make, if I just fold it up there with that picture, that would make a nice pocket for this album. And then let me just gather all that up. Ooh. I have got, now this was one of the digitals, you'll recognise it, and I printed on the back upside down. So I thought, well, I'm just going to have to put it in collaging, excuse me. And then I thought, well, I often in the past have had to print upside down when I wanted to make like an envelope and it be, or something that goes the other way round. But I thought, well, I've got plenty of envelopes really, I've got plenty of collaging, what can I do with it? So I just folded them over, having a look, putting them together, and I put them like that. I think I like that one at the front, if I remember rightly, yeah, because it's got a picture of her on a wedding day. So I thought it would fold down as a journaling space, and then that one would also fold down as a journaling space if that one, which is upside down, was stuck to the bottom page. So what I then can't decide is whether to make that an envelope in the middle, so just stick it on the 3 sides, a pocket, not an envelope, sorry, so it flaps down right on pocket, or whether to just glue them together and make it. I think if you're writing on it, perhaps don't want to pocket with anything in, so I think I'll glue them together. Okay, so I need to do that today. I'd like to get this one done today. We might as well finish this one, hadn't we? And then we'll see what the time is. I'll also be using black ribbon. I mean, Victoria was a widow, very young, and never came out of black once her husband Albert died. So I'll be using a lot of black lace. I haven't got it out yet, just these 2 little bits. Black lace and black ribbon, just to represent that as well. Right, I hope all that was on camera, because I've been a bit high up in the air, haven't I? Oh well, only time will tell. Which one shall we start? Well, this one just needs cutting up really, doesn't it? So out with the chopper. Sorry, moving you again, but just trying to give you a bit of a better view. Hope that has. Okay, so I backed it and I was just waiting for it to dry. So now it has. We can trim it with a trusty chopper. Get a nice straight edge. Will it go in? Will it go in just? That was lucky. Don't cut those words off. I'm not sure how straight that is. So I've got a bit of it showing. Let's right, the bottom we can make straighter. We don't need all that. It's the top. Well, this bit doesn't. This one probably does need to be at an angle so it doesn't show. Oops, sorry, that was very close to you. Just that top corner. Let's fold it and see what's happening. So I want that bit to be the picture that we see. That was my idea. Bone folder. So I thought if we, fold that bit over like that, I think. I can soon fold it the other way if that's not right. It's not. Sorry, I'm stretching round you again. Yeah, that's it. So I thought if we fixed that bit down, we could pull it up like that and read a little bit of explanation about it. And then if you want to journal on it, oops, it will come completely out there. I think we should round the corners, give it a bit of ink. Oops. Well, that tells you it's not straight if it doesn't want to go in there. Or was it me? No, it was me. There we go. Bit of ink. So I hope you're all well this morning. I'm fine, a little bit hot, but kind of getting used to it now. I think this is about our third or fourth day, whoops, of a little mini heat wave here in the UK. When it first arrives, we don't know how to cope with it because we're not used to it, but we're getting there now. Now then, what I'm wondering is, where's my signature? If that is going to be too big to go in the book. It is a little, but there's plenty there we could trim down. Shall we do it now? Well, I might have some bigger pages in it though yet, so I'll hang on and see. Yeah, I don't think I will sew around that one, so that won't be a problem. Pop it there. So we've got this one, and well, this one's just a bit of a gluing job, isn't it? So let's dig out some paper for gluing on and do this. So what did we say? Yeah, if we stick those two sides together, and then we can leave it to dry while we create the other pocket. Oops. So I will be finishing off the Christmas journal. No, I won't. You will be seeing, I can't remember which one I'm doing there now, that one. Let's have a look, we don't want it upside down again, do we? Yeah, that's it. You'll be seeing another, yes, Junket July next. Then I'll be finishing the Christmas journal, and then I'll be finishing this one, and then we'll be ready for a brand new project. we'll be heading towards. That wasn't very good at all. Be heading towards August then. Right, I really need the top straight, the rest I can trim. So let's try that without, that's better. Yep. So there, then there, yeah. I'll just leave it open to dry, and then I can, as you can see it's not right at that edge, and I can trim it. And then come August there'll be a new, I would think, Tatty Treasure and Friends YouTube channel challenge, I'm guessing. So what are you guys working on? I'd love to know. I'm still feeling like I want to get some mass made pockets and etc done, so I might squeeze one of those in, one of those makes in somewhere. In the meantime, as you know, I've been going through and clearing out, don't know why I was about to stick that, I need to collage it, going through and clearing out all my ephemera and embellishments etc. So I'm now getting to a stage where I've got room to create more, so that will probably be my next move. Right, what do I want on there? So look at all these bits and pieces. I'm wondering if a piece from this book, I really want to just take a page out. In the first couple just fell out. I'm just wondering if there's any more that's going to fall. No, I'll find a middle and start unpicking. Okay, so if you've not seen me do this before, this is the way I take a book apart. So I use my knife, this one's going to be easy. It's only got one string in it as well. I put it in at the top, craft knife, pull it down until I'm under, and then cut. Often there's two strings in here. Oh, maybe there is two strings. They're just thin. And then in theory, they just pull out really easily. And that way you can just take a few out at a time as well and leave the rest of the signatures intact on the spine. Oh, we've got that lovely picture there now. Is that it? Okay, so I'm going to keep that front page and the picture. I wonder if we can take that off it. Yeah, that one will be nice for a backing page, you know, backing paper, so I'll put that with my scraps. And then this is like collage paper. Author's note will be for collaging maybe, because I don't want that as a particularly anything in the book. Well, there's a nice another piece that will be used for backing. Okay, that bit is about her father. Yeah, sometimes the contents is a good page as well. Definitely keeping that one, title page, that one. Author's note for collaging. Another plain one for scrap. Excuse me. Right. So a piece of that, and what other ephemera embellishments have we got that could go on here? That makes it. I wonder if she would go on there somewhere. It's a similar sort of pictures and colours. Yeah, she. I'm wondering about the bottom part of that. It's quite a pretty, like I say, I've got these all printed out twice, so if I want to cut one up and use the bottom part of it, won't be a problem. Sorry if my scissors are really close to you, but they are quite big and I need them fairly near to me to see what I'm doing. I just like that really fancy piece on the bottom. Maybe I should ink around the bottom of the pocket as well, around the edges, if I start putting stuff on, because my juicy ink pad is likely to spoil anything I put on it if I'm a bit heavy-handed, which I can be sometimes. You can tell I'm concentrating because I've gone quiet, talking quietly. That's my thinking mode. So I'm thinking if I cut it just across there, leave that picture whole, that cameo. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I definitely need to bring the white starkness down a little off this page, because everything that's going on it is sort of vintagey. See what I mean about being a bit heavy-handed with it? So my intention is to stick it down on a page, and it might not be that tall. Maybe get rid of some of that white now. So I don't need to cover the back at all. Yeah, that's better. It was a little bit long back there. Lovely. Did I do that bit? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have that and some of the book page, so let's tear some of that. Is there a particular bit? No, the top bit is fine. Don't really want anything about death though, do we? And the rest of it seems, yep, just historical. And right, let's ink both pieces and then decide which one we want. We might want both. You can tell it's really old paper. It is like it's like real dry material, really. We don't want that piece. So I was asking you how small is a piece that you throw away. Maybe that is. I like that daughter of England bit. Right, her daughter in England, but yeah. Maybe we'll put a bit of black lace down there as well. Need a little glue. And there we go. Oops. Oh, the sun's gone behind a cloud for a little while. As long as it doesn't go forever, that's a piece of nice relief from the baking sun. Did we ink this? No. You can hear people arriving outside now, visiting, doing whatever. Yep, quite like that one on there. I'm doing the front before the back, aren't I? Just like me. Let's move that because it's gluey before I start sticking to it. Whoops. Yep. Although I don't know if we do want black on here because she's not in mourning really yet, is she? Right, here we go with an oval. Okay, sorry if you can hear people outside. They do tend to talk very loud. Oh, goodness me. I think she's going. Ah, there we go. So I'm afraid to say it's housework for me this afternoon, unfortunately, when I've finished a couple of these. Hope you're doing something more exciting than that. Don't want any more of that on there. Definitely need to knock some of this white down a bit. Piece of that down the side. Too much. No, not labels. It's just tricky with it already having this on the back and this picture here. I'm not even sure about that now. Just wants really something round the white there. What have we got? Let's not lose anything. Let's have a look at the, where was that page that I said was good for collaging? There it is. If we put something on here we can make use of. It's always tricky when you first start going through your stuff and finding, I quite like those letters there and the keys. Going through your stuff and finding what you actually have and what you want. Let's take the corner off. Obviously that's not all going on there. And quite like that. What else are we going to have down the side though? Something down here, oh dear, she hasn't gone, she's still here. The feather. I quite like that little bouquet there. Sorry, I knocked you. Wonder if I should have torn it rather than, it says offering of true love on it. Let's see if I can tear it, because then when I ink it it'll just look better against the square cut background than a square cut picture. Oops. It's on quite tough paper this, it doesn't want to, some kind of premium paper I've printed this one on. Let's ink it first and then we'll see what we're playing with. I want a bit more off down there. Oh. So we're having the keys up there. What do we think? Do we like it? No, that's not the piece. That will come in, but that's not the piece for down there. Just wondering about another piece of this. Let's tear and see. Maybe just the feather and the writing behind it. Because we've got a little bit of map there, which is okay, but I don't mind covering it up if I need to. Just pity this in on the other side because it could go. No. So this is why everything takes me so long when I first start, why I'm not going to get more than 3 pieces done, because the first 1 or 2 I'm very indecisive and I don't like that either. So those pieces are all going to come in and they're inked and ready to go, so later on when I use them it'll be quicker. Oh dear, that's somebody's phone next door, it's not mine. Let's stick that down and then see, because I'm really not making any decisions at the minute, am I? Whoops. My glue's nearly empty now. I did put an order in for some art glitter glue and some Elmer's glue, which, like I say, a couple of other YouTubers have suggested I try. So I believe it's going to be here tomorrow, hopefully. Oops. I think I might just fasten it up because I'm not going to have anything else down here, and then see what comes to me for that corner when I put it on, whether I go for, I mean it's going to have a tag in it as well. I don't know, might be lace, I might come across something, but I'm not going to force myself to put something there that I'm just not finding at the moment. So I'm just going to stick this down with a bit of fabric tack, and I am just going to rub a little bit of it off as well so I don't get any run through. That's it. And I have a little tub with dried out wet wipes in it, so no more will I have to be running off, hopefully, looking for wipes when my glue is going crazy. Oops, sticking to me. Yeah, so I think I probably will sew around this one as well, so that will make the edge a little more fancy as well. So I think I might sew around it and then have a look if it needs anything else. So I've now got all these little things inked and ready to go in my stash. I'm not sewing around that. I'm going to put some pages in that, right, this. I knew there was something else on there we needed to do. It's not entirely dry, but very nearly. With this heat, things are drying very quickly, and it is my intention, if I get my housework done and I've still got any energy because it's very hot, to tea and coffee stain some paper because I am out. Oh, sorry about the banging there. It was a bit tough to get through. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be nice stuck down on a page for writing on. Yeah, maybe some more embellishments on the front as well. So I won't ink it yet. No, I won't ink it yet. I'll embellish it first and then see what happens. Did we say that would fit? Yeah. Okay, so I think what I need to do next is get some pages in there. So I'm going to call that a video for today. I will get some more pages put in and those two things stitched round, and back some of the tags onto some backing, hopefully some coffee dye if I get some done, and then I'll be back with you with a better plan of what we're doing in the next video. So thanks ever so much for hanging with me. Thank you if you've subscribed and you're a returning subscriber. Hello to anyone that's new, nice to have you. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd particularly like to see, if there's any ephemera you'd like to see me make, or any kits etc you'd like me to use. Looking for some inspiration. Okay, hope you have a really lovely day guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.